Did you know that 85% of all shoppers make their decision based on color alone? Or that some colors can make you feel hungry, while others can make you trust a brand. Today we are diving deep into the psychology of colors in marketing, how brands use it to influence our emotions, behavior, and even sales. Let's break it down. Colors aren't just about aesthetics. They have a direct impact on our emotions and decision making. And smart marketers use it to their advantage. And so how do colors influence consumer psychology? Colors can be emotional triggers. So for example, red and orange color can spark excitement and create a sense of urgency. There is also a cultural component. For example, white color can be associated with purity in Western countries and with mourning in some parts of Asia. This means that marketers should be very cautious about using colors in different regions. Also, colors can also impact our attention and memory. So, for example, bright colors can drive attention quickly due to the pre-attentive processing in our brains, making products more competitive in some markets. There is also symbolic meaning. Green color can be associated with sustainability and nature, while black with luxury products. Actually, I found a lot of studies about impact colors on consumer behavior. And for example, a study from 2006 found that from 62 to 90% of purchasing decisions are influenced by product color, emphasizing its primacy in initial attraction. And also, there is one more study from 2023, a recent one. Research confirms colors' effectiveness in grabbing attention and differentiating products in saturated markets. Every color triggers specific physiological and psychological response in our body and in our brain. And let's explore the emotional impact of different colors. And let's start with red. Red sparks urgency, excitement, passion, and appetite stimulation. Hello, McDonald's. Used in sales, promotions, and fast food branding. Yeah. Blue, trust, calmness, and professionalism. Yellow, optimism, happiness, and attention grabbing. Green, nature, health, sustainability. Black and white, elegance. Black and simplicity white. Black signals luxury, while white emphasizes cleanliness and modernity. And here I want to speak a little bit more about red and blue. Blue has long wave, and it takes a little bit more time in our brain to process this color. Also, in nature, blue is associated with sea, water, sky, and actually our brain has evolved this way. It thinks that everything that is associated with, sky, ocean, and things like that with water, it's trustworthy and you can actually relax. So our brain decreases our blood pressure and heart rate so we can relax. But vice versa with red. Red increases heart rate and blood pressure, and our brain wants us to act as quickly. And hit the pause button and share your guess why red is so commonly used in digital marketing and marketing overall. Because in nature, red is widely associated with blood, with something dangerous, poisonous plants, predators, and etc. Color is a key element of brand identity, and the right choice can make the brand instantly recognizable. So let's speak about some famous examples of good usage of colors for brand logos. And I have my top 3, and you can click the post and share your top 3 of these brands. I am guessing that we'll have very similar top 3. So my top 3 is McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Apple. Because Coca-Cola, their iconic red is synonymous with the brand, evoking feelings of energy, excitement, and happiness. And I just realized that they have also this version, like black and red for Diet Coke, and actually it's the taste is not as good as with the version with the sugar, and as well this brand logo also not so cool as a standard one. Also, McDonald's, the golden arches and the red and yellow colors seem instantly recognizable, convenient sense of fun and fast service. Also, red color stimulate our appetite, so it's also very beneficial for McDonald's. And my third brand is Apple. Apple is known for minimalism, and I have a full separate video about Apple and Nike, about their brand messaging, how they effectively communicate it through their visuals and brand and marketing campaigns. You should also check this. So Apple is known for minimalism, and the white Apple logo on black background, or vice versa, is a powerful and recognizable symbol of simplicity, sophistication, and innovation. But it's also interesting why luxury brands like Apple, Chanel, and others, use black and white colors in their marketing and for their logos as well. Actually, it allows their product and brand message take center stage. Also, black and white can create a sense of exclusivity, convey a sense of timeless elegance, sophistication, and high-end quality. But do colors really make people buy more? And yeah, let's talk about it. And as I already said, red color increases heart rate, blood pressure, and our brain wants us to act quickly. This is ideal color for time-sensitive promotions. And this is actually what marketers do. For example, almost all of the buttons you see on websites, on emails that says like, buy now, we have time-sensitive promotions only for hours left. This button will be colored in red, almost 100%. Because some studies show red association with Act Now messaging drives impulsive buying. For example, target user signage to highlight discounts, leveraging its ability to boost urgency by 62.9%. And also interesting example, changing a green CTA button to red increased clicks by 21% due to red's urgency and contrast against green backgrounds. Also one of the examples, Netflix uses this red watch instantly button because it leverages red's action-oriented psychology to drive engagement. And context matters. Because in different cultures, for example, red color can be associated with different things and not with sense of urgency. For example, in China, red symbolizes luck. Color psychology isn't a one-fit-size solution for everything, but it's a really easy way to increase your clicks rate, conversion rate by 20-30%. Just changing color of your buttons, for example. You definitely deserve attention and it should be utilized across all of the marketing strategies. But speaking of the colors, we should also speak about contrast and how to use it, what are the common mistakes. Contrast is essential thing in design because it helps to create the right content hierarchy and focus user attention on important things. It is very important to have a contrast between text and background because otherwise this content will be really hard to read and there is a chance that people will leave this website or blog. And for example, dark text on white background offers a better visibility and readability. Also, speaking of high conversion call to action or CTA buttons, we should speak about contrast as well. Because if you are going to use red color and, for example, black text, well, it's better than red and orange, for example. But you should use red and white because it easily takes user attention and there is a high chance that this user will click on this button. Also, one more interesting topic here is background color because white color can be associated with cleanliness, minimalism, while black color with something more sophisticated and even luxury. So next time you will be spending some time on blog or email or some website, you can understand how they're trying to position themselves, what color they're using, what buttons they're using, etc. Speaking of common mistakes, I would say that some brands too often abuse this red button thing, but for some businesses it would be more beneficial to balance them. For example, some buttons should be blue in order to be more trustworthy, for example. Some buttons should be green and some, for example, for time-sensitive things only in red color. Also, some brands are not doing a really great job with contrast on their web pages and content it's hard to read. The same applies to the buttons. Also, it is very important to be consistent with your color strategy and use the same color scheme across the whole website, the whole social media account in order not to weaken your brand recognition. Did you know that men and women often respond to colors differently? Actually, there are a lot of studies about that, and I want to share a few interesting findings with you. So, some studies found that men tend to prefer blue, black, and green, while women are more inclined towards purple, red, and pink. Yeah, it seems obvious. Also, study published in Color Research and Application observed that both males and females show a preference for blue-green colors, with female expressing an additional preference for pink. And there are two theories that describes why this difference exists. So, first theory is evolutionary theory. For example, study published in Psychology Today proposed that women may have developed a preference for reddish hues due to ancestral roles in gathering ripe fruits, which are often red or pink. Very interesting. And the next thing is very obvious. I think this is cultural influence, and from young age individuals are often exposed to gender-specific colors through toys, clothing, and media, reinforcing these preferences. And this cultural conditioning can lead to a stronger association between certain colors and gender identity. So in this video, we are mostly speaking about colors in marketing overall, but let's dive a little bit deeper in the digital marketing. And here colors have significant influence on user behavior as well, starting from website design, social page design, your logo, your video editing preferences, and etc. So really a lot of things. For example, website can be colored in black and purple. Thus, you will create a sense of that this is something sophisticated or even luxury. But if your website will be just very simple, minimalistic, colored in white and with just black text, it will be associated with minimalism, professionalism, cleanliness, and things like that. So this all depends on the brand positioning. And the exercise I would recommend here is to write down 5-10 core values, core associations you want to create with your audience, and then use things like ChatGPT to help with the right color, because this is a very important topic. If you want to create something trustworthy, I don't recommend you using yellow and red colors, but for example, if you are creating something for professionals, you should focus on blue colors, maybe white or black, but not on yellow, red, and orange. Also, you should check how big companies use this. For example, LinkedIn use professional blue and white palette that conveys professionalism and trustworthiness, suitable for networking. And for example, Instagram uses vibrant colors and gradients that creates an aesthetically pleasing environment, encouraging users to interact with content. So it really depends on what the message that you are going to communicate through the colors, and colors can help you with that. But all of this is the theory, and I have more than 7 years worth of experience in digital marketing, and it's hard to surprise me. So my main message here would be you should be constantly testing everything, starting from colors in your creative, your website colors button, and etc. Because users always surprise you. And if you think that, red button will be the best choice here, just start an A/B test and try to test red color versus green color, and maybe red color versus yellow, and etc. And use different text colors, for example, and you will understand what works for your business, for your niche, because everything that is written in the books makes sense. All of these studies also. I'm not arguing that this doesn't work, but you should be always constantly testing. And this is what I'm saying in my probably each video on this channel, because all of my experience tells me that there is no thing that you should be 100% sure about. You should always test, be conscious, because every target audience is different, every niche is different, every region is different. That's why you shouldn't stop testing. But still, I think color is one of the most powerful tools in digital marketing. It can grab attention, build trust, and even drive sales for you. You should be constantly testing and also think strategically about using colors for your brand. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.